Welcome back, guys. Today we're talking the firewood class of chainsaw. We got Stihl, Huskies, and Echoes. And we're talking 60 cc's and up. So what we got today is I got 4 chainsaws, all in that 60 to 70 cc class range. I got 2 Echoes, a Husky, and a Stihl. I think this is a great firewood size, all around firewood size. It's got enough power for the big stuff, still light enough for the small stuff, but it's still fuel efficient as well for the small stuff. We're just gonna start with the smaller ones and work our way up to the 400C. At the back there, you can kind of see the bar behind me. But I got some specs, some prices, some weight. I got a little bit of everything. And so we're just gonna go over it and love to get you guys feedback on what you think in the comments below. We'll start with 620. We got about $550, give or take, maybe $600, depending on what size bar you're going with now. 60 cc's, about 4.5 horsepower. Great little firewood saw. It's basically the commercial or professional version of the 590, which is one of the most popular saws in America now. I think it's even outselling like the Stihl Farm Boss. This is just a heavier duty version of it. I really like it. Really good power for that price. Cuts very well. Haven't had any problems with them. I have a couple of them. You can run 20. This has a 20. You can run 24s on it. No problem as well. Also, as to note, very easy to modify. If you want to do a muffler mod or take the carb adjustment screws out, they come out very easy, and this thing will come alive when you put a muffler mod on it. It's amazing how much power you gain with all the Echoes in general. They come real detuned from the factory, and that is because Echo offers the best warranty on the market by far. Your Stihl and Huskies, I think you can get up to a 2-year warranty with those. But your Echo is actually 5 years, which is just unheard of in chainsaws. So as long as you don't modify them, don't take the carb adjustment screws out, don't do a muffler mod if you want the warranty. But even without they're good power, but 5-year warranty is fantastic. So a lot of people don't talk about that with the Echo saws. And I've never actually had a warranty problem with mine, but knowing that you have 5 years, you can cut a lot of wood in 5 years, and if they're putting a 5-year warranty on it, it makes me think that they're gonna stand by their product and they expect it to last a long time. So, like I said, we'll start with that. We'll work our way up to the big dogs here. Next, we got the 562, the Husqvarna. Real popular saw. I've been a little disappointed with it, to be honest. It's 60 cc's, 4.7 horsepower. Got the electronic carbs, non-adjustable, just itself. This one has a 24-inch bar, roughly about $775, give or take. $750 to $800, depending on what bar length you get with it and whatnot. Little pricey for that. For almost $800 or $750. I was hoping to get a little bit more out of it, to be honest. Cuts good, runs good. Never had an issue with that. I expected a little bit more out of it. I was a little disappointed when I started running it. My 620 keeps up with it almost pretty good for $200 cheaper. I mean, honestly, it's like that's a drastic difference. The dogs are pretty weak. It comes with a chintzy only one dog, and it's a little chintzy, kind of weak. Air filter system. Well, I'll go back to that. I'll do a whole clip. I'm going to show all of them with their tops off, so you can see all the air filters and what the cool features are on some of these saws with the air filters. But overall, also we'll do the weights at the end of the video. I'm gonna weigh all these fully with the 24-inch bars that I use on them, with a full tank of gas and a full tank of oil, and I'll show you the actual real world weight on what the saws are. You hear a lot about, oh, this saw is lightweight, oh, this saw is different. We'll see actually how much difference there is, between all 3 brands. And I'm betting there's not gonna be much at all. I think that's a big marketing scheme. And we'll see if we can bust that here in a little bit towards the end of the video. Overall, average saw. Average saw. Wish it had a little better price point. But if you're a Husky guy, you'll probably like it. I would prefer my Echo over this 562. Next, we got the older Echo, the 680. I recently did another video on this saw and why I think it's the greatest firewood saw for the dollar available right now. You're getting about 4.5 horsepower, 24-inch bar, 67 cc's, so we're getting up there a little bit, which I really like that range. 65, 67, I like that power range right there. You can really get into nice big logs, but if you're cutting little poles, you know, you're still not wasting a lot of fuel and you're getting a lot of speed. Comes with a manual oiler as well as an automatic oiler if you want to use big bars and run a lot of oil. Has a really good air filter system. I'll show you here in a minute. Built real sturdy. This is probably by far the heaviest saw out of the four. You can just tell. It's an older design. Not the newer ones got a lot more plastic and are way more weight conscious. This one it just feels like an old battle tank. You know, it's been around a while and it's still, you could tell but it's a good design. It's been around a while, and a lot of guys, I mean, there's a reason it's been around. It's a really good torquey saw. I enjoy cutting with it. I think you will too. Price point on this is about 650 bucks. That's why I think it's the greatest firewood saw for the dollar. You're getting a lot of power. You're getting a lot of torque. You're getting a really sturdy, strong design, and you're getting a 5-year warranty for 650 bucks. Hard to beat. I have a couple of these saws as well. I have one with a 27-inch bar. Have never let me down. Run well, and I think you'll be happy with this saw. And least but not last, we have my newest saw. And to be fair, I have not cut much with this. I have about 3 tank loads, 3 tanks of fuel through it now. Got her broken in. Very, very quick. The RPMs on this, don't know the exact numbers, but I can tell it's fast. It's spinning the chain fast. Very, very expensive saw though. You know, this one has the 25-inch bar. Was about $1,000 roughly. You can find them. Maybe you can find them a little cheaper, but you're going to be in that 1,000 to 1,050 range. 67 cc's, but you're getting the most horsepower out of all these saws. You're getting almost 5.5 horsepower. So you're getting quite a bit more power, and you can kind of feel it when you're running it. It's got a good response. I would argue it's probably gonna be the lightest saw there is. It did come with a light bar, so you might save a half a pound or a pound because of that. I don't know if all of them come with that. Mine just did. New sleek design, supposed to be real fuel efficient. I've noticed it seems to eat the fuel. Compared to my Echo 620, this seems to eat quite a bit more fuel, and it's got more horsepower, so it kind of makes sense. I was expecting it to get a little bit better, more fuel mileage per cut. Maybe it's because it hasn't broken in yet, and it'll probably even out a little bit. But like I said, about $1,000. This orange and white paint is expensive, and anybody who's ran chainsaws for a while knows that. You're paying a lot for this orange and white paint. Great running saw, haven't had any issues, just barely breaking it in. But you can look on YouTube, there's lots of videos on the 400, and everybody that I've ever talked to really enjoy it. Great power, great 67 cc's, like I said, great class for an all-around firewood saw. The 500i, you're getting up to close to 80 cc's, but you're about, I think, $1,600 now, which is crazy for a saw. This for firewood, I think, is an excellent size. If you don't mind the price, if you're not so price conscious, you know, these are good saws. I don't think there's gonna be any doubt about that. It does have electronic carburetor as well, so it's non-adjustable. I'm not a fan of that, but that's the way the new age saws are going nowadays. The only ones that seem to be not doing that are the Echoes. So this comes with a 2-year warranty. If you buy the oils, which I did, you get a 2-year warranty. Like I said, I think the Husky has a 2-year warranty on it as well. But now I'm gonna take all the tops off. I'll show you the air filtration systems, let you guys see the differences, and then we'll weigh them as well. So give me a second, we'll be right back. So I put these in the orders of I think the air filtration system is the best. Starting with the 620, which is the older, you know, homeowner style air filter. They make a kit that sells these O-rings on both sides of the filter to make sure no debris gets in. Highly recommend buying that if you run the 590 or the 620. I can't think of the company that makes them now, but if you Google air filters O-rings for a 590 or 620, it'll pop up. They're about 15 bucks. It's a couple O-rings and a metal plate. Keeps all the debris out. Highly recommend doing that. So that, a little disappointing. The Husqvarna has a little air filter. Really disappointing in the size of it. Not a bad little system. Easy on and off for cleaning it. You can see that filter is tiny. You know, it's just like, man, there's just not a lot there. Although it is very clean for the amount of cutting I've been doing. So we can't argue with that. The Echo 680 has a nice big filter all the way around, like you expect on some of the big old Huskies. Very, very nice air filter. Very clean for the amount of cutting I've been doing with it. Screws right on and off, easy to maintain and clean. And the same with the Stihl. Basically the same style, just a vertical version of it, but nice big air filter system. Easy to get to, screws right on and off. Easy to clean. As you can tell, it stayed pretty darn clean for through three tank loads of fuel. So I'll let you guys decide what you think on the air filter systems. Okay guys, I got my fish scale here. We got all 4 saws. Fully gassed up, fully oiled with 24-inch bars. The Stihl has a 25-inch lightweight bar. We're gonna see what the real world weight of these saws is, what you're actually carrying into the wood yard. And I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna see if you can, hopefully you guys will be able to read that or not. If not, you can pause it and take a look. Starting with the 620. Maybe 21 and a half pounds. Husky 562. Woo. Hold on. £20. 1 pound difference between the 620 and the 562. I expected those two to be fairly close. I expect the 680 to be the heaviest of all the saws. But let's just see how much heavier it is. I've never been one to buy into the hype of the saw weight and the marketing. Let's see if I was right or if I was wrong. Sorry about this, guys. I'm trying not to drop them. They're too expensive to drop. Here we go. Maybe 22 pounds, we'll call it. So 2 pounds heavier than the Husky. Not a lot of difference there. I actually expected it to be a little heavier. And then the lightweight Stihl, which I expect to be the lightest. But let's just see how Stihl markets this as a super light power to weight ratio, and this has a light bar. So you're probably saving at least a good half a pound or a pound there. So let's just see what Stihl's marketing is really up to. You should get it nice and centered. Ooh, 18, my arm's getting tired. 18 pounds. So there you have it. Heaviest saw at 22 pounds, the 680. 18 for the lightweight Stihl. 20 and 21 for the two in between. 4 pounds difference between the lightest and heaviest. You guys let me know if you think that's a lot of weight or not. I expect them to be pretty darn close, which they are. Marketing is marketing. What can I say? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for commenting down below if your comment made it to the end. I really appreciate it. And until the next time, stay sharp, my friends.